In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use the Phemex crypto exchange. If you're looking to learn how to trade futures on Phemex, I made a separate tutorial for that, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'll show you how to get set up with a new account, where to go if you want to buy some crypto using fiat, and how to deposit some crypto assets onto the Phemex platform from another exchange or wallet address. After that, I'll take you into the spot market, show you the different market types and pairings, and get you familiar with the user interface. Then I'll show you how to buy and sell crypto using market orders, limit orders, and how to set up a stop loss. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. If this is your first time signing up on Phemex, I left you a link in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment down below. Phemex is often running promotions for people who are signing up for the first time. These can be deposit bonuses, airdrops, mystery boxes, giveaways, and more. If you use my link when signing up, you'll be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. You'll also be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before ever using a crypto exchange, including Phemex. I left you some timestamps in the description of this video down below, so at any point feel free to skip ahead to a section that might be most relevant to you. Aside from that, don't forget to hit subscribe and tick the bell for future content, and don't forget to leave me a like. Let's get into the video. If you click on my link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment down below, you should be redirected to this page right here. And as you can see, at the time of recording, Phemex is doing a 1 million PT airdrop and $50 in welcome rewards for anybody that signs up using my link. PT is an exchange token that Phemex is about to launch, so it'll be interesting to see how well that token does in the future. The promotion here could be different by the time you're watching this video. But in the past, I've seen Phemex do some really nice deposit bonuses, giveaways, mystery boxes, and more. If you sign up with my link down below, you'll be eligible for whatever their current promotion is by the time you're watching this video. If you scroll down this page a little bit, you'll find some basic tasks where you can earn some additional tether bonuses, and down here you'll find some challenge tasks as well. To find the terms and conditions, you'll find that right down here, and they have a frequently asked questions section here as well. When you're ready to sign up, just come right up here, top right hand side of the screen, and click on register now. On this page here, you can create an account by putting in an email address and coming up with a good password. Alternatively, you can sign up with Google, Wallet Connect, and MetaMask. I just simply used an email when I was creating my account. You'll also notice right here at the time of recording that you can register and mint your Soul Pass to Phemex Web 3. And if you intend to trade any contracts, you can qualify to earn an additional 2,550 Phemex tokens. And that's on top of the PT airdrop. Just keep in mind, this is for traders that intend to trade contracts. In this video, I'm focusing on the spot market as well as the other basic functions on Phemex. But for anybody that's a trader and intends to do any contract trading, that might be of interest to you as well. At the time of making this video, KYC was not necessary to create an account on Phemex. But the services are limited. For example, you won't be able to buy any crypto using fiat, but you'll still be able to deposit crypto assets onto the Phemex platform from another exchange or wallet address. Also, a lot of exchanges are moving towards the KYC model, and that's so that they can be compliant with government regulations. So I'm going to show you where to go to get verified just in case Phemex makes that necessary in the future. So to get verified, you come right up here to your profile icon, and in this drop-down menu, just click up here at the top. Then on this page here, you'll see your identity verification right here. Just come over here on the right-hand side and click on Verify. The first step is to complete basic verification. And by doing this, you're going to have unlimited crypto deposits, you're going to have unlimited crypto trading, and 1 million daily withdrawals. The requirements for this step is just your personal information. To get this started, you click right here on Verify. Then proceed to fill out this form right here. Once this form is filled out, simply click on Submit. Then you'll be able to move to Advanced Verification. On this step here, you'll have to submit a government-issued document, such as a driver's license or a passport, in order to verify your identity. You'll also have to complete facial recognition. So during this step, you're going to have to take a photo of your document, upload it to Phemex, so that they can verify your identity. After that, your KYC will be complete. So if anybody needs to or wants to get verified, now's a good time to pause the video, get verified, and I'll see you on the next step of this tutorial. If you verify your account, you'll have the option to buy crypto using fiat. And to find all your purchasing options, you can do that by coming right up here where it says buy crypto. Then you'll get a drop-down menu with all the available fiat purchasing options. If you're looking for a one-click buy-sell option, you can click right here. And this will bring you over to an order form where you can choose the fiat currency that you wish to spend by clicking right here and selecting it from this drop-down menu. Then you can choose the crypto that you'll receive on account by clicking right here. At the time of recording, you can see the options are a little bit limited. You have Tether, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDC. But you could always purchase some Tether or USDC and then buy the crypto that you wish to have on account off of the spot market. And I'm going to be demonstrating the spot market later in this tutorial. Then simply type in this box here how much you wish to spend, so you could do something like this. And then Phemex will be letting you know how much of the asset you'll be receiving for your fiat purchase in this box right here. When you're ready, you can proceed by clicking here on Buy. On this page here, you have the option to bind a debit or credit card to your account. So if you wish to do that, you'd click right here, put in your card details, and then submit that in order to bind the card to your account. Then going forward, you'll have quick access to your card that you've bound to your account. If you wish to use a third party, you'll find your third-party service providers right here, which are perfectly fine. Just keep in mind that you'll have to sign up for their service and complete KYC. Also pay attention to the fees. At the time of recording, third-party service providers are not the most competitive when it comes to fees, so always pay attention to the fees if you're going to use a third-party service provider. Once you choose your payment method, you'd click on Confirm to move to the next step and complete this purchase. There's also options to transfer fiat onto the Phemex platform. And to find those options, just come back up here where it says Buy Crypto, and you'll see some fiat deposit options right here. You can do Swift, SEPA, and more. If you wish to proceed with that, just give this a click. And on this page here, choose the currency that you wish to deposit onto the platform by clicking here. Then select it from this drop-down menu. Then after that, type in the amount that you wish to deposit on account. Right here is where you'll find your payment method. And you can see in my case here, that's a wire transfer. Make sure to read through the disclaimer as well as the legend trading. If everything looks good to you, you just check this box here and then click on deposit to proceed to the next step and complete your fiat deposit. At the time of recording, there are no fees to get this done. You can see that right here. If you choose to buy some crypto using fiat or deposit fiat onto account, you'll be able to find it if you come right up here where it says Assets, and in this drop-down menu, click here where it says Spot Account. And here's where you'll be able to find your crypto. If you'd like to deposit some crypto assets onto the Phemex platform from another exchange or from a wallet address, you'll find your deposit button right here on your spot wallet account. You'll also notice that there's a deposit button right up here, top right hand side. And if you hover over where it says Assets, you'll find a deposit button right here as well. Just simply give it a click. Then Phemex will be displaying your deposit options. Up at the top is your on-chain deposit, so if you're sending in from another exchange, you would select that option there. But you also have the option to connect a Web3 hot wallet, such as MetaMask. I'll demonstrate with on-chain deposits. We'll go ahead and give that a click. And this is going to bring us over to the crypto deposit form. The first thing we want to do here is choose the crypto that we wish to deposit by clicking right here, then selecting it from this drop-down menu. Alternatively, you can search for a crypto in the search bar right here. I'll go ahead and leave this on Ethereum. Next, we need to select a network, and Phemex will be displaying the available networks for the coin you wish to deposit right down below here. Some of these networks will be less in fees and faster than others, but the big thing is make sure that the network matches on both sides of this. You don't want to send coins from one network and into another network, or you will lose the coins forever. So just make sure that you match the networks when you're making your deposit to Phemex. For this demonstration, I'll choose the Arbitrum 1 network. Then down below, Phemex will be generating your deposit address for the network and the coin that you wish to deposit. You'll be able to see a QR code right here, and you'll see your address displayed to the right of that. And what I'll do is I'm going to come right over here to these little boxes, and I'm going to give that a click to copy my deposit address. And I'll go ahead and send some Ethereum into Phemex from Coinbase over the Arbitrum 1 network. So I'll quickly bring Coinbase into frame. Now that I'm on Coinbase, I need to come up here to where it says Send and Receive. If you're using a different exchange, sometimes it's a transfer button you're looking for, and sometimes it's a withdrawal button that you're looking for. Now in this pop-up window here, I'm going to select Ethereum by clicking right here and selecting Ethereum. I can see it up at the top here. Now I'm going to paste my Phemex deposit address into this box right here for Ethereum over the Arbitrum network. And now I need to choose how much Ethereum that I want to send from Coinbase and over to Phemex. I don't have a lot of Ethereum over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on Send All. Then I'm going to come down here and click on Continue. And I'm going to select Wallet at Other Exchange or Institution. And then on this step here, I need to choose the correct network. And I can see my network options right here, so I'm going to give that a click. And I can see the Arbitrum network right here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now the network matches on both sides of this. So now that I have this set up correctly, I'm going to come down here and click on Send Now. And now my Ethereum is on its way from Coinbase and over to Phemex. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here and click on Done. And I'll bring Phemex back into frame, just like so. And here's a quick tip with this. If it's your first time sending crypto assets onto Phemex from another exchange or wallet address, just send a small amount first. Once the smaller amount arrives, as intended, then you can have the confidence to send in a larger amount. I'll also point out that you have the option to have your coins arrive in the spot account when making your deposit, or you can have them go directly to your contract account. You can see in my case here that I selected my spot account. So now that my Ethereum has arrived on the Phemex platform, I'll be able to find it in my spot account. And to get there, we'll come right up here where it says Assets, then we'll click on Spot in this drop-down menu. And here we can see my Ethereum up at the top. To trade crypto assets on the spot market, you can come right up here where it says Spot, and in this drop-down menu, click on Spot Trading right up here at the top. And this will bring you into the spot market user interface, where you can buy and sell crypto using some advanced features on Phemex. You'll find your different market types and pairings right up here top left-hand side. Just click right here. Then you'll get a drop-down menu with the different market types displayed up above, and all the pairings displayed down below. So if I was to come up to market type and click right here on USDT, this means that all the pairings displayed down below are quoted in USDT. So if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd receive USDT for the sale, and if I buy a coin using these pairings, I would need USDT to make the purchase. If I was to click right here on USDC, now that means all the pairings down below are quoted in USDC. So if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd receive USDC for the sale, and if I want to buy a coin using these pairings, I would need USDC to make the purchase. Simply choose the market type and then click on the pairing that you wish to trade. So I'll go ahead and come up here, I'll click on USDT, and I'll go ahead and click on BTC versus USDT by clicking right here. Now you can see that I just changed the pairing to Bitcoin versus Tether. So now I'm ready to buy some Bitcoin with Tether or sell some Bitcoin to receive Tether. Right here, we have the price action chart, showing us the asset's performance over a selected time frame. And you can find your different time frames right up here at the top left-hand side of the chart. You can see in my case that I'm currently set to a 15-minute time frame. That means each one of these candlesticks represents 15 minutes of time. To choose a different time frame, just click on the time frame you wish to view. So let's go ahead and click right here on the daily. Now we're viewing the daily time frame. This means that each one of these candlesticks now represents a day of time. You can find additional time frames if you come right up here to this tiny little arrow. It'll expand into this little drop-down box right here where you can find additional time frames. Once again, you just click on the time frame that you wish to view. I'll go ahead and leave this on a daily chart. This chart is powered by TradingView, so this means you're going to have access to some drawing tools as well as basic indicators from TradingView. You'll be able to find your drawing tools over here on the left-hand side, and beside each drawing tool, you'll find a tiny little arrow. If you give that a click, it'll expand into a drop-down menu where you'll find additional drawing tools. You can also create a tab of some of your favorite drawing tools as well by simply highlighting the star next to the drawing tool that you wish to add to your favorites. So I'll go ahead and do a trend line like so. Then let's go ahead and come back in here. We'll do a horizontal line by highlighting the star. We'll come down here. I'll do a Fibonacci retracement just like so. And let's come down here to the brush. I'll go ahead and add that because I'll be using it later in this tutorial. And we'll just go ahead and add a rectangle as well. When I close this out, you can see I built this little tab of some of my favorite drawing tools, and you can drag this tab anywhere on the chart that you like it. If you want to add one of these drawing tools to the chart, just simply left click on it, then come on over to the chart and left click again. Now, as you can see, I just stuck a horizontal on the chart. As easy as that. If I want to get rid of it, I can click on it, then come up to this little trash icon, click on that. Now, as you can see, I just got rid of the horizontal. So certainly take some time and get familiar with how the drawing tools work. If you'd like to add an indicator to the chart, just come right up here and click on this tiny little icon. Then you'll get a pop-up window displaying some of the basic indicators from TradingView. And you can scroll through this list with the wheel of your mouse. Simply left click on the indicator that you wish to add to the chart. Alternatively, you can search for one in the search bar here. I'll go ahead and just do an RSI like so. I can see the relative strength index right here, so I'll go ahead and give that a click. Then I'll close this out. And as you can see, I just added the relative strength index to the bottom of the chart. At any point, if I want to get rid of it, I just come over here to this tiny little X and give it a click. And just like that, I removed the RSI. You can also customize the appearance of your chart as well. If you'd like to do that, just right click on the chart, then come down here and click on settings. Then you'll get a pop-up window where you can adjust the appearance of your chart. And I like to change a few things around in appearance. The first thing that I like to do is get rid of the vertical grid lines as well as the horizontal grid lines. They're just not doing much for my trading style. So to do that, we'll click on this little box next to vertical grid lines. Then we'll come down here to opacity and slide that all the way down to 0. We'll do the same thing with the horizontal grid lines, just like so. Next, I like to choose a darker color for my background color by coming up to this little box right here, giving it a click, and then selecting the darker color from this color palette, just like so. And as you can see, I've changed the appearance of the chart in the background here. And there's lots you can do with this. If you want a gradient, you can click right here where it says solid, select gradient, and now you can choose 2 different colors if you wish. So we could do a lighter color gray like so, then we could add a darker color of black like this. Whatever looks good to you. Take some time, play around with the settings, and get this looking the way that you like it. At any point, you can restore the chart to its default setting by coming down here, clicking where it says template, then clicking on apply defaults. And as you can see, I just restored the chart back to its default setting. So I'll go ahead and just quickly retrace my steps, just like so. We'll get rid of the opacity on these grid lines, and we'll take the background to a darker color like so. Once you get the chart looking the way that you like it, just come down here and click on OK. When it comes to charting and technical analysis, I prefer to use TradingView directly, and I'll quickly bring it into frame. On TradingView, you're going to have access to more data, more indicators, you can backtest trading strategies, look at different asset classes. There's just a heck of a lot more that you can do with TradingView directly. And TradingView is free to use. The free version does have some pop-up advertisements that can be a little bit distracting, but aside from that, it does work perfectly fine. My version of TradingView right here is a paid version. So at any point, if you want to try one of their paid plans, you can do that for free for up to 30 days. Then you can make an informed decision if TradingView is a good fit for you or not. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link for TradingView in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment down below. I also have a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to set up and use TradingView. So I'll leave a link for that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. Now I'll quickly bring Phemex back into frame. Next to the chart, you'll find your order book. And the order book is showing you where market participants have placed their buy orders as well as their sell orders. And they're doing this by placing limit orders, which I'll be demonstrating in this tutorial. On the top side in red, we have what's known as the asks. And these are the price points that market participants have placed their sell orders at. Down here in green, we have what's known as the bids. And these are the price points that market participants have placed their buy orders at. In the middle of the order book right here, we have the mid price. So all the asks up above will be greater than the mid price, and all the bids down below will be less than the mid price. When a trader comes along and executes a market order, they're matched up with the best available price off the order book, and the trade is executed immediately. You can see those trades happening in real time right here in the recent trades panel. All the buys are coming in green, and all the sells will come in red. In the price column, you'll see the price point that the trade went through at. In the amount column, you'll see the amount of the asset that was traded at that price point. And over here in the time column, you'll see the time that that trade went through at. When the market gets really volatile, this panel will become quite active. And right over here is where you'll find your order panel, where you can be a buyer or a seller using limit orders, market orders, and you can set up stop losses by using conditional orders. And I'll demonstrate how to use all of those. First, I'll demonstrate a market order, and these order types are nice and simple. They're going to execute immediately at the best available price off of the order book. And to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel, and we'll choose if we're going to be a buyer or a seller. I'll start out as a buyer first. Next, we'll make sure that we're set to spot. You can see in my case here that I'm set to cross margin of 5x, and that's leverage trading. In this tutorial, I want to stick to spot trading. I'm going to do a separate video on how to trade with leverage, and there will be a link for that in the description down below for anyone that might be interested. So now that I've chosen to be a buyer, I need to come down here and click on market. Next, I need to choose how much I wish to spend on the asset. And you'll be able to see your available balance right here, so you'll know exactly what you're working with. So you can type a custom amount into this box here. I could do 10 tether. And alternatively, you can use this slider bar down below. So if I was to slide this up to 50% like so, this would spend 50% of my available balance on this asset. If I was to slide this up to 100%, that would spend 100% of my available balance on the asset. So once you choose how much you wish to spend, you just come down here and you'd click on buy. Then you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window, so you can confirm the details are what you intended. And if they are, you just simply click on confirm. And just like that, I bought some Bitcoin immediately at the best available price off of the order book. If you'd like to use a market order to sell an asset, we'd come back up here to the order panel and we'd click on sell. Then we'd make sure we're set to spot. Then come down here and click on market. Next, we can choose how much of the asset that we wish to sell. I'll just slide this up to 100%. Now I'm ready to sell 100% of the asset. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on sell. Then we'll get our order confirmation pop-up window again. So confirm the details are what you intended. And if they are, just come down here and click on confirm. And just like that, I sold my Bitcoin at the best available price off of the order book. Now I'll show you how you can use a limit order. And limit orders will give you the ability to be a little bit more strategic by choosing a price point that you wish to be a buyer or a price point that you wish to be a seller. But you will need the price of the asset to cooperate and reach your order price before your order will fill and execute. So to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel. We'll make sure we're set to spot. Then we'll choose if we're going to be a buyer or a seller. I'll start out as a buyer first. Then click on limit. Now I need to choose a price point that I wish to place a buy order at. So let's head on over here to the chart. Now let's imagine that we're viewing this chart through the lens of a bull. We can see that Bitcoin has made a really nice move to the upside lately, and maybe we believe that the price of Bitcoin is going to continue to increase. But maybe we think that Bitcoin's going to pull back before it makes its move to the upside. Maybe we're looking at this price action right back here. And perhaps we want to try to set a buy order somewhere down around that level. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal from the drawing tools, and I'll go ahead and mark an area on the chart, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 30,437. And for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to place a buy order at that price point. So what we'll do is we'll come back over here to the order panel and we'll type that into price. We'll go 30,437. Now I need to choose how much of my available balance I wish to put into this buy order. Of course, we can see our available balance right here, so we'll know exactly what we're working with. So we can type a custom amount into this box right here, or we can just simply use the slider bar right here. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and type in an amount of 20 USDT. Now that I have my buy order set up the way that I want it, I'm going to come down here and click on buy. Then you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window where you can confirm the details of your order. If they're what you intended, come down here and click on confirm. Now I've placed that limit order to buy Bitcoin at 30,437. So if the price of Bitcoin was to roll over and start working its way down to that price point, hitting 30,437, This order is going to fill, and I'll be buying myself a little bit of Bitcoin. And I can see my order on the chart inside this little box right here. If you want to find more details about your order, you can come down here and click where it says active orders. And here's where you'll find the details of your limit order. If at any point you'd like to cancel this order, just come over here and click on cancel. And as you can see, I just took that limit order off of the order book. If you'd like to use a limit order to sell your coins, come back up here to the order panel, click on sell, make sure you're set to spot, and then come down here and click on limit. Now we need to choose a price to place our sell order at. So let's head back on over here to the chart, and I'm going to zoom it out with the wheel of my mouse just like so. And let's imagine that I want to place a sell order somewhere up around this price action right here. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here from the drawing tools, and I'll go ahead and mark the chart, maybe something like this. Good enough for this demonstration. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 44,755. And let's imagine that I want to place an order to sell Bitcoin at that price point. So we'll come back over here to the order panel and we'll type that into price. We'll go 44,755. Now I need to choose how much of the asset I wish to sell if my sell order was to fill. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and just use this slider bar and I'll slide this all the way up to 100%. So now that I have this order set up the way that I want it, I'd come down here and click on sell. Then confirm the details are what you intended. If they are, click on confirm. And now I've placed that order onto the order book to sell my Bitcoin at 44,755. And we can now see it on the chart inside this box right here. So if the price of Bitcoin continues to work its way to the upside and hits 44,755, this order is going to fill and I'll be selling my Bitcoin. If you want to find the details of your order, just come back down here to where it says active orders, and here's where you'll find your limit order. If you'd like to cancel it, just come on over here on the right hand side and click on cancel. And as you can see, I just took that sell order off of the order book. So as you can see, limit orders do give you the ability to be a little bit more strategic by choosing those price points that you wish to buy or sell. But you do need the price of the asset to cooperate. For example, in the buying scenario, maybe Bitcoin doesn't retrace down to my order level. Maybe it just continues to the upside from here. And of course, I'd miss out on that upside price action because my order down here never filled. Or maybe Bitcoin does roll over, comes down, fills my order, but then just continues to the downside. That would obviously put me at a loss. In the selling scenario, maybe price action begins to work its way to the upside, but rolls over somewhere in here, and then Bitcoin dumps to the downside. Of course, I'd still be holding onto my Bitcoin because the price of the asset never reached my order price up here at 44,755. So my order's still going to be sitting on the order book. Or if the price of the asset does come up, hits my order price of 44,755, and then just melts through that level like so, I'd be missing out on that move because I would have sold my Bitcoin down here at 44,755. So a couple basic considerations when choosing if a limit order is the right order for you. But that's how you can place a limit order. Now I'll show you how you can set up a stop loss by using a conditional order. So to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel and we'll click on sell. And we'll make sure we're set to spot. Next, we'll come over here and we'll click on conditional. Now that we've configured the order panel to conditional orders, we have the option to do a conditional limit order or a conditional market order. Conditional market orders are the easier of the two. So being that this is a beginner's tutorial, I'll demonstrate that one. So we'll go ahead and click on market. So now that I've chosen conditional market order, I need to choose a trigger price that's going to trigger Phemex to sell my coins at the best available price off of the order book. So let's head on over here to the chart, and I'll just go ahead and zoom it in a little bit like so, a little bit easier to see. And let's imagine that I recently bought some Bitcoin in this area right here, believing that the price is going to continue to go to the upside. But maybe I want to consider setting a stop loss somewhere down below these wicks right here, just in case price decides to go against me. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here from this little tab, and I'm going to mark a spot on this chart somewhere just below these wicks, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 33,408. And let's imagine that I want to use that price point as my stop loss. So what we'll do is we'll come over here to the order panel and I'll type that into trigger price. We'll go 33,408. Now I need to choose how much of the asset I wish to sell if my stop loss gets hit. And for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and just use this slider bar and I'll slide it all the way up to 100%. Now that I have this set up the way that I want it, I'd come down here and click on sell. Then we're getting our order confirmation pop-up window, so we'll confirm the details are what we intended. And if they are, we'd click right here on confirm. Now I've set up that conditional market order as my stop loss. So if Bitcoin was to go against me here and roll over and come down to my trigger price at 33,408, that's going to trigger Phemex to sell my Bitcoin at the best available price off of the order book. And you can see it inside this box right here. If you want to find the details of that, you can come down here and click where it says conditional orders. And here's where you'll find your conditional orders. If at any point you want to cancel this order, just come over here and click on cancel. And as you can see, I just canceled that conditional order. So that's how you can use a conditional order to set up a stop loss on the spot market. If you'd like to see your trading fees, you can do that by coming right up here and you'll see where it says fees. If you hover over top of it, you'll be able to see what your current trading fees are at. So in my case here, the maker fee is 0.1%. So maker stands for placing limit orders onto the order book. And the taker fee is exactly the same, 0.1%. And taker order stands for market orders, which execute immediately at the best available price off of the order book. But always come up here, double check and see what the current trading fees are at, as they could be different from when I made this video. If you want to learn more about the fees, just click right here on View More. Right here, you'll find your spot trading fees. And like we could see before, the maker fee is 0.1 and the taker fee is 0.1. If you upgrade your account to VIP, you can save slightly by placing limit orders, by knocking the fee back to 0.09%. If you want to learn more about the VIP program, you can scroll down a little bit, and here's where you can see the VIP level information. The higher your VIP status, the more you're going to be saving in fees. And there you have it, your introduction to using the Phemex crypto exchange. Don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also, feel free to check out some of my other Phemex tutorials, which I put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.